Welcome to the FX Options Weekly Outlook, a weekly podcast series hosted by Jason Ayres, a top instructor, trader, and founder of OptionSource.net. Join Jason as he discusses the latest trends in the Forex market with a look ahead on the US dollar versus the major currencies using the most commonly used technical indicators.
Well, hi there and welcome to the ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for January 17th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Let's start off with a weekly chart of the U.S. dollar index. Well, the dollar index completely erased the gains from the first week of January, and at this point we see the index now back retesting 79 for support. Now, failure to hold this level is likely to yield a continuation down. However, we do expect a bounce higher this week. 80.81 will act as a significant overhead resistance. Let's take a quick look at a daily snapshot of the charts. Now, the daily chart does reflect the significant role that 79 is playing as support. We may see a bounce up towards 80. However, failure to hold 79 will likely result in a move down towards that 78 level, once again looking for the next support. Let's take a look at the CDD, the U.S. versus the Canadian dollar. Well, the CDD continued to struggle at the 99-100 resistance level this week. Now, a break back below 99 is likely to follow through with a move down towards this 97-98 focal zone. Any consolidation above 100 lends credibility to a bigger picture retracement of the preceding downtrend. Next up, the YUK, the U.S. versus the Japanese yen. While the YUK dipped lower to test 82.50 and found some support at that level. Now, a close below 82.50 opens the window for a continuation to the downside. However, we are likely to see a test of 83.5 this week, looking for that as being the next resistance level, with the possibility of an extension up towards the 84.5 box. Now, taking a look at the EUI, the U.S. versus the euro. Well, the U.S. dollar lost considerable ground against the euro last week, slipping all the way back down to test support within the 74.75 box. We should see a retracement of last week's move up into the 76 range. However, any break below 74 opens the window for a continuation to the downside. Let's take a look at the BPX, the U.S. versus the British pound. Well, the U.S. dollar lost considerable ground against the pound, testing support down here at the 63 level. We should see a retracement of that move, testing the 64.5 level for resistance. Take a look at the AUX, the U.S. versus the Australian dollar. Well, the AUX actually finished last week relatively strong compared to the other pairs. We may see a retracement down to test 99. However, any positive price action above 101.5 is likely to confirm a follow-through towards the 103-104 focal zone. Let's take a look at a few of our key points. First of all, the U.S. dollar index failed to break 81.5 last week, reversing to test 79 for support. We should see retracement back up to 80. However, the 79 level remains an important support, and a break below this level opens a window for a continuation lower in the bigger picture. Now, the CDD continues to consolidate between 99 and 100, but closed the week at 99. Now, unless we see a break back above 100, the pair is likely to test support down at 97.98. The YUK pulled back to 82.5 as anticipated. As long as support holds above 82.5, we will be looking for a continuation higher. A break above 83.5 should act as this confirmation. The EUI retraced much lower than anticipated, retesting the 74.75 focal zone for support. A bounce off of this level should test 76. However, at this point, we need to see a break above this level to support any continuation higher. The BPX completely reversed, breaking below 64, signaling a retest of 63.5. We should see a bounce this week after such a drop. However, that 64.5 level now will act as overhead resistance to any continuation higher. The AUX held support within the 100-101 focal zone. A break above 101 lends credibility to a continuation higher. And this has been your ISC FX Options Weekly Outlook for January 16th, 2011. As always, this is Jason Ayres of OptionSource.net. Thanks for joining me here this week. We'll see you here next week.
Thank you for participating in this week's session. Please join us again next week. For trading ideas, exchange rates, webinars, news, and commentary, visit www.fxoptions.com. Become an OptionSource.net member. visit www.optionsource.net. ISE FX options can be easily traded through all options-enabled brokerage accounts. These exchange-listed securities are cash-settled in U.S. dollars and have a European-style exercise.